Hey YouTube, this is Warcow Ushi for Team Dragon Cow, and this is the first video for this channel. This will be my white core equipment deck. So, without further ado, here it goes. First card, 3, Devout Lightcaster. Quite possibly one of the better cards in this deck. It's a 3 cost for 2/2, and it has Pro Black. With the amount of Jund and vampires we're seeing, this is one of the better cards to have in your deck right now. You should at least be siding it if you're playing white, and when it comes into play it removes the target black permanent. So yeah, it's a good card. Next, 3 Core Hookmasters. Another 3 cost card for 2/2. And it has the ability to tap and keep your opponent from untapping any one creature for 1 turn, which basically opens them up to full swing, which is really nice for endgame. Next, 4 Armament Master. This is probably the key card to this deck. Armament Master gives all other core creatures in play plus 2/2 for each equipment placed on him. That makes most of them 3/3 to 4/4, which is a huge bonus. Core Outfitter. It's a 2 cost, and it lets you equip for free when it comes into play. So, you use this along with Wispersil Cloak or a grappling hook to equip for cheaper and put another core creature into play. So, good card. Core Aeronaut. It's a 2 cost 2/2 with flying. Quite possibly one of the best combinations ever. In addition, it has a kicker, which is only a 2 cost, and that allows it to grant 1 other creature flying until end of turn. So, yeah. Core Duelist. Quite possibly one of the better 1-drops from Zendikar. If it's equipped, you get to use Double Strike with it, and that's a pretty badass effect. So that's it for creatures. Next we have 2 Conqueror's Pledge. I want to put a 3rd one in, don't have it yet, probably getting it pretty soon. Conqueror's Pledge is a 5 cost for 6 1/1, 5 cost for 6 1/1 core soldiers with a Armament Master equip. That's 6 3/3 tokens in play. That makes them really hard for your opponent to climb over, and they can swing for game pretty much anytime you want. Also, it's got a kicker of 6. Not going to get off the kicker very often, but if you can, it kicks to 12 tokens. So, yeah. 4 Path to Exile. If you are running white and you aren't running Path to Exile, you really don't know what you're doing. Path to Exile is a great card, removed from play for 1, and the controller of the creature gets a land put into play tap, but 1 land for 1 card and possibly game is worth it. 2 Grappling Hooks. I think this is probably tied for first with Bloodchief. I want to say it's Bloodchief Dagger for best equipment from Zendikar. Not that many equipments in Zendikar, but you know. Grants Double Strike and Forced Block. It's a little high cost, but it's really nice once you get it out. Three Wisps for Silk Cloak. Shroud and Unblockable. Great combination. It's only 3 cost, and so, yeah. And it's got a 3 to equip. Gorgon Flail. +1/1 and Death Touch. With new Death Touch rule, this is extremely overpowered. I can foresee a lot of cards with Death Touch getting very, very mad in a few sets. Possibly even banned. Just look at Nighthawk, he's over. 3 Trailblazers boots. Probably going to take out 1 for a Conqueror's Pledge. With the amount of multicolor being played and other non-basic lands, it's just worth it to have these. They grant non-basic land walk, which means if your opponent controls any land that isn't basic, that could be any fetch land or anything, your creature becomes unblockable, so great. And then 20 planes. And yes, they are all Zendikar. Well, alright. Now then, as for sideboard, we have 2 Cliff Threaders. We've got Mountain Walk, which, in the case of Jund and Mono Red Burn, it's just a good card to have around. Journey to Nowhere. Comes into play, exiles target creature, and it stays exiled until Journey to Nowhere leaves play, which probably will be until end of game, more than likely. Windborne Charge, 4 cost instant, 4 cost sorcery, grants +2/2 and flying to all creatures you control until end of turn, so yeah. You can probably see the use in that. Core Cartographer, 3 cost 2/2, searches for planes and put it into play tapped. Good just if you're in a bind for land. Citing just because it doesn't have quite the kick that it needs to have. This is really if my opponent's really hard pressing me on land. 3-core Skyfisher. Only reason this card isn't in the main deck is because you have to return a permanent you control when you play it. It's a 2 cost 2/3 flyer, so yeah, it's a good card, but when it comes into play you have to return a card you control to your hand. Core Sanctifiers, 3 cost 2/3, so good there, and if it's kicked you get to destroy a target artifact or enchantment. So 4 cost to destroy an artifact or enchantment and get a 2/3. I think it's worth it. Good sideboard card. And so that is the first deck of this channel and the first video for this channel. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves, and there is a complete deck list to the side if you want to copy or critique this deck. It's hosted up on TCG Player. So, have a good one.